feel free to sort of come nearer if you want, because, you know, look, we can even do that thing where I turn around and you tiptoe forward and try and get as near as you can before I turn around again. I'm going to do it now. I'm doing it. You didn't make very much progress. Try again. In England, we've got a game called Grandma's Footsteps, and it's where you try and do that while someone's back's turned. And in France, it's called 1, 2, 3 Soleil. So we'll just do that again. Grandma's Footsteps. Good effort, everyone. I've started. You have been here with me, seen not seen. You have been here with me, seen not seen. Knowing on your big shins what it takes to see the good in things, the good in things. This is a how shit is it, measuring stick. Wishbone broke, yes you did. No they won't, up in smoke. Wishbone broke, dancing death. People left, back out again, blackout curtains, goodbye bite, open your eyes and smile, open your eyes and smile. Hold out your how sick was it, measuring stick. This is a how shit was it, measuring stick. None of your business, is it? Homesick, hopeless, hopelessly stick. Homesick, hopeless, hold out your stick. Thank you. So yeah, my name's Kate and my band's called This Is the Kit. And it's my first time coming to Nashville. It's really exciting. It's really, really hot. Okay. This song's called Inside Outside. Call it out again, the way to go. Roll it out again, the echo. again, call it out again, the way to go. Roll it out again, the echo. Molecules were focused on your next move. Didn't mean to move, didn't mean for it to move you. All the molecules were focused on your next move. Didn't mean to move, didn't mean for it to move you. As much as you can chew, I choose you. Bite off as much as you can chew, I choose you. Changed. No, it cannot change us, but seems as if it's changed. Seems as if it has changed us. Was it the outside that made it happen on the inside? Or was it the inside that made it happen on the outside? As much as you can chew, I choose you. Bite off as much as you can chew, I choose you. Bite off as much as you can chew, I choose you. What did you see over there? What did you see over there? Bring it back here. Come back and be over here. Come back and be over here. What did you see? Was it the outside making it happen on the inside? Was it the inside making it happen on the outside? Inside, outside, inside. Thank you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to find the special compass point. It's there. Friend, when you needed a friend, heart hanging or torn again, step ladder got down again, light bulb life changing, found a friend. Shovel the bones away, love, human remains remain, realizing it progress made, claw sanity back again. If we're holding hands, will we walk at the same speed? If we're holding hands, will anybody see? If we're holding hands, will you promise not to laugh? If we're holding hands, will the tug tear us in 2 years? Turn around. 2 years doesn't count. Today there was progress made. More change, more it stays the same. If we're holding hands, will we walk at the same speed? If we're holding hands, will anybody see? If we're holding hands, will we manage not to laugh? If we're holding hands, will the tug tear us in half? Friend, when you needed a friend, heart, bind it back up again. Words written down, progress made. More change, more it stays the same. Thank you.
Kate, it's so good to meet you in real life.
Nice to meet you too.
We started playing your music at the very beginning of our radio station, so I feel like I have a special kinship to your record before this one.
Oh, wow, amazing.
But congratulations on a new one.
Thank you.
Birthed just this summer.
Yeah.
We love it. Can you tell us what Careful of Your Keepers means? I don't know how much time we have, but I imagine you could get deep on it.
I'll try and be concise. I'm not famous for being concise, but I'll give it my best shot. So I guess there's I think of it mainly as a three-pronged idea, like careful of the people that look after you and sort of acknowledging the people that look after you in a grateful way, and also careful of the things that keep you restricted and the things that are keeping you from, I don't know, growing or moving on or whatever. Those are things to be careful of in a different way. And then also careful as in to take care of the things and the people that are your keepers, that you want to keep, like Pokemon cards or whatever.
Exactly. I knew you had some layers to that one. But the second part makes me think, how restricted were you at the time you were writing these songs? I don't want to assume anything about the timeline, because you might have had these in your magic book that I would love to leaf through. I bet there's a lot of good stuff in there. Might have had some of these for a long time, and you saved them for this record. Tell me about the songs.
Yeah, I feel like I don't write songs in a very linear, chronological way. So it's hard to know. I also have no idea how I am when I'm writing them. It's just sort of after the album's done, I listen to it and look back and sort of think, oh, look, I do that in that one and that one. It's then I sort of see the patterns a bit. So I guess at the other side of something we do, we're usually less restricted than we were before doing it, if you see what I mean. So I think I was in a place of sort of ungrowth, or less growth maybe, and then making this album was a bit of a ripping off of the plaster in a way, and then big growth happened, sort of, which then resulted in the making of the album, I guess.
Oh, I love that. Part of it, the growth, but also the catharsis of getting it out into the world so other people can hear it.
I mean, I feel like what we do in life as humans is always is what moves us along, isn't it? A bit.
I'm so glad we could see you in this way. You can make a lot of sounds, even just you with a guitar. I can hear you affecting the other production elements on the album when you're playing.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. If you know the recordings, then there's some bits to spot.
Yeah, but one thing that always strikes me from this record and others as well is you never overproduce in sacrifice of your voice, right? Your voice is always really clear as a bell. It is a beautiful instrument.
Thank you.
Machine gun you are not in speaking or singing voice. So strike that from the record. So how do you choose the instrumental elements and the other things you bring in besides your voice and guitar? Because I mean, I would buy the record that you just played.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
It's beautiful and lush and layered on record. So how do you choose what to add in?
I guess for me, one of the important things about making music, for me, but maybe also just sort of being in the world, is sort of the people you do it with. And so I feel really lucky to sort of have this band that have been the band for many years now. It started off just sort of me on my own, and then whoever was around. But these guys, I just love what they play and how they play, and then together we sort of I guess, fairly democratically decide what stays and what gets edited and what doesn't. Plus, we normally work with the producer. So on this record, it was Griff Reese from the Super Furry Animals. And so all together, we just sort of, he guided us through the process. And yeah, it's quite important for all of us, I think, that it doesn't sound too cluttered. There was definitely moments when it was starting to sound a bit cluttered because there was so many ideas and so many people involved. But I think we got there okay.
Yeah. Do you normally come with lyrics, maybe a melody in your head? How much of it is formed before you bring it to the band?
I try and finish the songs. I mean, when I say finished, I mean have them in a state where I feel like I could play them at a gig on my own. Because then, but it doesn't always. There are some exceptions to that. It hasn't always been like that, but mainly, that's what I feel best about doing. So as I'm not wasting their time, or but also I'm really shy about playing my songs to my band. So I end up playing them at gigs first. And
Interesting.
And that's how they hear them, and then we take it from there.
Your inner circle is more nerve-wracking than the masses.
Yeah, I feel like that's quite a common thing, though, for people. When there's people at gigs, it's always scarier than when there's people you haven't met yet. Yeah.
Nameless, faceless Nashvillians at a record store.
Or just, all these potential new pals.
Well, you're here just for a quick trip, and that's why everybody in this room is so fortunate, because you're not gigging here on this next upcoming American tour.
No, unfortunately.
We forgive you. But also, you're zipping back and forth. Europe here, Europe here. Do you have some rest built in, or are you just like feeling really energetic about this new record and wanting to share it as many places?
Well, I've got to go and plant some trees, but I just like travelling. So, be it on a bike or a double-decker bus or whatever.
Yeah.
It's nice being on the move. But rest. This summer has been quite restful, actually. Like I've been doing a lot of this sort of thing, but it's been less like not touring in festivals than usual in the summer, and I've had some nice gaps. And I've been sort of letting myself have the gaps because I know that come September it's going to get really intense and stay that way until December.
Go time, yeah. Well, I wish you the best on the road. Is it going to be full band?
It's going to be
dates?
full band,
Both
yeah.
continents?
On some of the dates it's going to be more than full band, but it depends.
But never overfull, never cluttered. As
never
we said.
cluttered, no.
It's a virtue.
We try sometimes, but it always works out okay.
It's very pretty. I'm excited that we can share this session online with more people. So, Kay Stables, great to meet you. This is The Kit, great band.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks you all for coming.
Thanks, everyone.